Hello fellas, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, this is video 6 on the online build of the AIRFIX 1/72nd scale Victor. Okay guys, I did a little bit of cheating before I uploaded this video right here. I went ahead and got it all put together almost. And I got it all primed up. And I got a couple pieces I got to put here and there on it to give it one more prime. It should be ready for appreciating and the final color schedule, which is going to be all white, and decal her up, and the final reveal will follow. So I got a lot of builds coming up right now, guys. Got a couple things I want to show you, so I don't want to stretch this thing out too long. I got a lot done in this thing, and I'll go through with you guys on the construction of the kit, what I've done on it, and explain things, and we'll come back and finish up the video. Yours truly, and I'll discuss what I'll probably be doing next. And so I got a lot of stuff calling on right now, guys. I'll be pulling some stuff out, getting more stuff started. So I will get this Victor done. If things go real good for me, I should have this Victor done probably by I'll see, probably by tomorrow night. So I think tomorrow evening sometime would be the final reveal for the Victor. And I'll pull something else out and get that started. And the Great Lakes, I got that all painted up over there, so that's no importance right now. That just it's ready to go in the air, so I got it pretty well painted up and everything. I'll make a video of that, be the final reveal of that. So right now I'm going to try to get all the stuff out of the way, guys. I got an F4 Phantom up there that needs to be done. That's 1/32 scale by Bell. Actually, it's supposed to be Clint, the Mad Modeler, and my buddy build. And talking about Clint, the Mad Modeler, I haven't heard or seen that man in a long time. He's my California brother. I hope he's okay and everything, and I hope everything goes well at his end of the line. And I miss him a lot. I don't see his videos. He's probably got other things going on. I hope his health is well. And a lot of the old fellows out there, I don't hear no more. Maybe they got other ventures in what they're pursuing and just lie low on YouTube land for a while. But anyway, we're going to stop lying low here. We're going to get this thing going here. Okay guys, we're going to take the camera, we're going to swing it around over and take a look at this here Victor, and I'll explain to you what I've done off camera. And I'm sorry guys, I don't want to make another online build. Ain't nothing much more to do on it, but prepare it for the final paint schedule. So come over here, we'll take a look at the Victor here and show what I've done on it, and I'll explain the assembly process, what I've done on it. Okay guys, as you know, taken from the last video on the Victor, the wing was on, there was no filler at all. So off camera, I checked the gaps. I did a little filler around this area here, and hit my pointy stick right over here where the wing joins here, where it joins across over here. Had to apply filler right across in here. Apply filler right across here. A little bit right here, and a little bit right here, and a little bit right about here, and a little bit right about here, and proceeding aft a little bit back over this way to the tail limpage where the tail fin joins to the fuselage, where the fillet is at right here. Right here, it was a piece that went on like this. I think that represents some panel line at the top of the fuselage. So what I did, I sanded it as much as I could real well. I put no filler at all on it, so it's very low relief, so it will show up once I apply a wash on it. Now, right here, on the outboard wing panels, at the outboard wing panels, this little blister goes across here. I don't have a clue what that is. One of my good English friends across the pond could probably give old Frankie Day the straight dope and let me know what this is. Maybe some kind of weapons pod, I don't know. Anyway, this is a beautiful airplane. There's a couple of fit issues in this kit, guys. The first fit issue is the joining of the fuselage. Because with the internal structures involved inside this thing, once you button up the fuselage, it has a tendency of pushing it out. And you put that tamaya on there like that. When I do that, tamaya will turn around and it'll stick and do its job. But pretty soon it'll kind of push out and spread out, leave a gap there, allowing me to use filler. Excuse me. So I went ahead and got me some acrylite glue and filled in between the seams with acrylite glue, and pinched the fuselage together and held for a few moments, and it did the trick. And then everything else just applied a little filler and sand. Put the cigar down. Okay, on the top, I mean the bottom, is here. I applied the bogey, the undercarriage. The bogies were done in the first video of this here online build. So I had them in the side inside of a little box inside the kit, keep them from getting lost. So that's the first thing I did. I installed the undercarriage. I went and put the flaps on here. Now the Bombay right here. Remember, guys, the Bombay door was open right here. You see all that detail I put inside there? Well, that's covered up because they give you 3 options in this kit with a Bombay. You can either have a Bombay, you can assemble a Bombay either in a closed position or open position, or for the blue steel. For the first V bomber right here. The big old blue steel bomb fits right across in here. Specially modified Bombay for that bomb. And I believe this 139 Squadron had this one back in 1963. Beautiful airplane, the HP Victor. And of course, we got the undercarriage doors were installed, and main landing geared undercarriage doors installed. Those undercarriage doors were installed. I put tissue inside the intakes here to keep paint from accessing in. Here's the outer side of the blisters right here, and fits right flush behind the trailing edge of the outer wing panel. Might be a weapon spot, I don't know what it could be. But that's the version that comes with it. It's illustrated on the instruction sheet what to use. Well, I got tissue inside there and everything. Keep the spray from getting inside the interior in there. And we'll turn right back on the undercarriage. And after that's done, now right here I got something to show you guys right here. Remember the cockpit right there? I said, where is the dash panel here? And where's the instrument panel? And where's the control yokes? Certainly these guys ain't gonna sit side by side and bark orders for the flight engineer to fly the airplane while they just look out the window. Something ain't kosher here. Well, like you're saying, read on. My question was answered. Now, I'm gonna back up here. On the instruction sheet here, there's right there, boys. There's the instrument panel. The thing I'm kind of stunned by is how come they didn't include this on the first assembly step when the pilot and flight engineer's compartment was being assembled. How come they didn't add all this on that assembly until a later chapter in the instructions? So, like I say, guys, it's always good to read on these things. I didn't really familiarize myself with the instructions. From now on, I'll learn a very important lesson. When you got a kit that's foreign, you never built before, always good to read the instructions and look at them, because they're confusing as hell sometimes. I mean, these are beautiful CAD drawings on here, what they incorporated on here. Beautiful. I mean, it's real nice. So I'm very happy and glad that the dash panel, the instrument panel, the control yokes is there. And you got decals right here. These decals will will adhere to the instrument panel fronting. And once it's dry, once it's 85 is coal black, I believe. And 28 is probably, no, it ain't green. No idea. I'll look it up in the color schedule. Anyway, this completes the instrument panel and the control yokes, and they fit right in here. So that right there will be the final conclusion. Then I'll go ahead and button up the fuselage with the transparency they give you right here. That's real nice detail right there. I kid not, guys. You got the raised ribs. It makes it very easy when you apply your Tamiya tape on there, your masking tape, whatever you want to use. You can take your number 11 blade and cut in between like this all around and pull up your stripping, make it really easy. And it's always good before you do all that is to pre-fit your canopy on your fuselage. Make sure they fits good and everything, because you want to make sure that it don't lip over or overlap, and then will ruin the appearance of the build. So that's going to be next. I'm going to mask all these down first. Before I mask anything down, I'm going to take this canopy and I'm going to go ahead and come over here, install on the cockpit right there, and mask over, and give it a prime. It's ready to go. Pre-shading will be done tomorrow on the final paint schedule. Okay, all in all, guys, this kit goes together very, very, very well. It's a very handsome and wonderful kit, but there's a couple fit issues here going on. I don't think it's me. I think it's the way the kit was engineered, because I tried to hope to God it wasn't me. The first is the fuselage. That was the first fit issue. So when you join the fuselage again, I'm sure to pinch the hell out of it so it's nice and tight, and apply some acrylite glue on there. It'll seal it up real quick. And go ahead and wet sand. And number two is the undercarriage. Now the bogies, as they go inside the wing area there, there's a retracting strut that fits to the oleo strut that goes underneath the wing spar, the simulated wing spar that's in the wing of this kit here. And it fits in there. Then you got two little notches where the locating pins from the undercarriage retracting strut goes into. They fit there good, but it's really hard to get it in there because you got two axles that fit behind there, and you got to make sure they fit real good in there. In other words, they'll spring back out and they'll pop out. You know, but it'd be a couple times, so I finally got that corrected. So problem solved. So you run into the issues in the installing of the undercarriage, especially the main undercarriage. That's the only problem you're going to have. And the fuselage, that'll be it. Everything else, this kit is superb all the way. And AIRFIX should be congratulated. And so right now I'm going to go ahead and start working on the cockpit. Get the thing all ready to go before I button it up. And then I'll remove the transparency of the cockpit itself and dry fit here and there, see what needs to be done, make sure it's a good, close, tight fit. No seams, no overlaps. And once that's done, go ahead and mask same and install. We're using 500 epoxy. And go ahead and give it a final coat of prime. And there's a few other small parts like aerials and pilot tubes and everything else that's got to be done on. So they got to be on there before you do everything. So I'm going to make sure that they're on here before I get the last prime job. And so next after that, I'm going to go ahead and do pre-shading. Pre-shading's done. I'm going to go ahead and shoot on this white. It's to me a flat white right here. And once dry, I'm going to ungloss it up with some varnish. Once that varnish is nice, has good shiny sheen to it, let it dry. Take a nice good wash, give it a good bath and wash, let it dry, and with a wet towelette, you just buff away, burnish away, and look at the panel lines as they appear before your eyes. This is a beautiful airplane. I love this little Victor. Victor's a pretty airplane. I was really amazed that this airplane wasn't as big as the Pug would be. I thought the Victor was going to be a giant of an airplane. But considering it was one of the first V bombers that was made and it was carried the blue steel program and everything, and I guess for the day it was a very big airplane. But you take a C-124 Globemaster and put it up next to my Globemaster, and you get yourself that Globemaster dwarfs this. So it's a nice airplane. I love this Victor, so I'll get out of that after I make this video. Okay, guys, that concludes video number 6 online build for the AIRFIX 172nd scale Victor bomber. And tomorrow the final reveal will be going on. I'll post some pictures on Facebook. So I'll be hot on this all day tomorrow because I'm not working tomorrow. And so, like right now, I'm on a downhill slide now. And the rest of the build will just build itself. Okay, bring the camera back to me again. Alrighty, here I am, guys. Okay, incidentally, guys, I want to show you fellas a couple things here. On my birthday last Monday, 21st, my daughters, they pitched in together and both bought me a couple nice looking models. And I kid you not, these are beautiful kits. You buy rodent. And now the only rodent kit I've ever built, actually I built 2 rodent kits since I know its existence. The C-124 Globemaster, which I did in my historical group build about 2-3 years ago, and I did one on a forum, on World War II aircraft forum. It was Hermann Göring's Fokker D7, all white color, and I think I made a video of that. I think I did, or I don't know. I may have. But I got to go back and take a look at it. I probably did. So anyway, it's on that video. If not, go to World War II aircraft forums and you'll see me there. And all my builds I posted there years past. And so anyway, for my birthday present, I got this. I wanted to show you guys this, but I said, what the heck, I'll make everything on one video. Okay, this is a rodent kit. This is 1/144 scale. This is the old flying boxcar, the old C-119C flying boxcar. 119 Widowmaker. These were the troop squadron. This is a circa 1952 during the Korean War. The C-119 boxcar was a predecessor to the C-82 packet plane. Now, everybody watched that movie with Jimmy Stewart and Richard Attenborough and Ernest Borgnine of McHale's Navy. They played the movie. It was a TV movie back in 1966 when it first came out. It was called Flight of the Phoenix. Now that boxcar that crashed in the desert out there, it was right there over Gerbil all through there. It was a C-82 packet plane or flying truck. So this is going to be a future build coming up. This is a small airplane, guys. I mean, in 1/144 scale. It's a little smaller than the Globemaster, but it's still big enough for good show and tell. Now, this is a killer devil right here. This bus just came out of something. I've never seen this in hobby shelves. Now, I've seen this boxcar on hobby shop shelves everywhere. And I'm very happy I got that. Now they got this one here. This is colossal. This is a Rodin 1/144 scale C5A Galaxy. C5B Galaxy. This is probably the later version Galaxy. It's got high, low or high visibility decals, I don't recall. And I remember seeing these back in 1970 during when I was in Vietnam. I was coming home from leave, and they were loading up a lot of troops, a lot of stuff. These airplanes were very sizable aircraft for the day. They're 22 feet bigger than the Martin Mars. So this thing is a big size airplane. Wingspan 222 feet, so Lockheed built this thing. This is supposed to be the successor to the Douglas C-124 Globemaster, dubbed as Oh Shaky. And matter of fact, Oh Shaky was, it phased out back in '68. The C-58 Galaxies entered the service as early as 1968, and they started making better models as the year